This week, we are focusing on common misspelled words and challenging vocabularies to help students improve their reading and writing skills. Word number 1 is taught. The verb taught is the past tense of teach. For example, Grandpa taught me many interesting facts about planets when I was young. Now I'm an astronaut because of him. Don't forget the letters G, H in taught. Keep in mind that there is no such word as teached. Word number 2 is adverse. The adjective adverse means opposite effect or harmful. For example, if you do not follow the doctor's instructions on taking the medicine and have too much, there will be very serious adverse effects. The word adverse rhymes with reverse, which also means backwards. Word number 3 is suspend. To suspend means to temporarily stop. For example, due to the bad weather, the tennis match had to be suspended mid-game. Please note, cancel means permanent stop. Suspend means to stop for a short period of time only. Word number 4 is subtle. The adjective subtle means not to make it obvious. For example, in order to not draw the attention of the guards, she could only make subtle movements and keep as quiet as possible. The letter B in subtle is a silent letter. Do not pronounce this word as subtle. Word number 5 is sap. The noun sap is the fluid in a plant. For example, some trees have a milky sap which can be poisonous. Word number 6 is review. The word review can be both a noun and a verb. As a noun, review means a formal assessment or test. For example, within a week of the new movie release, critics have already posted hundreds of reviews expressing their opinions. As a verb, review means to check or critique a piece of writing, book, play, or film. For example, my teacher will review my essay tomorrow and give me a score out of 20. View in review means look. Re means again. Said together, it means look again. Word number 7 is restoration. The noun restoration means repair, fix, or makeover. For example, many old buildings have undergone extensive restoration. This means many old buildings got a makeover to make them look newer so they wouldn't fall apart. Word number 8 is dermatologist. A dermatologist is a doctor who treats skin, nails, and hair diseases. For example, the boy had lots of rash on his body, so he was referred to see a dermatologist. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Dermatologist. Word number 9 is brief. The word brief can be an adjective, a noun, or a verb. As an adjective, brief means not lasting for long. For example, I went to my friend's house for a brief visit before I went home to do my homework. As a noun, a brief is an underwear that people wear inside their pants. It also means a set of instructions about a task. As a verb, brief means to give information about something. For example, the secretary needs to brief her boss about the meeting. The rule I before E except after C applies here. Do not spell brief as B-R-E-I-F. Word number 10 is frost. The noun frost means ice. For example, winter frost blanketed the grass during the first chilly night of the season. The word frost also relates to the icing on a cake. For example, Mum spreads the frosting evenly over my birthday cake. Word number 11 is disintegrate. The verb disintegrate means to break up into small parts. For example, many meteors disintegrate during their passage through the atmosphere. You can also say, the little girl was fascinated to see the bubble disintegrate in the air. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Disintegrate. Word number 12 is query. The word query can be both a noun or a verb. As a noun, a query is a question. For example, the information center is open 24 hours a day to answer any queries of customers. As a verb, to query about something means to ask a question about something. For example, the detectives queried the suspect as to his whereabouts on the night of the missing person. The word query ends with the letter Y. The past tense queried ends with IED after taking away the letter Y. Word number 13 is meteorite. A meteorite is a piece of rock or metal that has fallen to the Earth's surface from outer space as a meteor. For example, a meteorite streaked across the night sky and lit up the whole city. Don't forget the letter O in meteorite. Word number 14 is calamity. A calamity is a disaster. For example, tsunami is a calamity which will affect the lives of millions. Word number 15 is predominantly. Another word for predominantly is mainly. For example, the students in the engineering class were predominantly male. Can you see the word dominant in predominantly? Dominant means having more power. Word number 16 is phenomenon. The noun phenomenon means a remarkable person or thing. For example, the dispersion of light through water droplets in the atmosphere creating a rainbow is a phenomenon of nature. This means nature is remarkable. The word phenomenon can also mean an unexplained incident. For example, the little girl experienced a supernatural phenomenon on a stormy night. Phenomenon is singular. Phenomena is the plural of phenomenon. Word number 17 is arachnid. A spider or scorpion is an arachnid. It has a segmented body that is divided into two regions and has no antenna. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Arachnid. Remember, there is no letter K in the word. Word number 18 is motive. A person with a motive means they are doing something for a purpose or reason. For example, Angelica shared her precious toys with the Rugrats because she had a secret motive to get them into big trouble. Word number 19 is vocabulary. Vocabulary means words. For example, students at Stephanie Coaching are given a list of vocabulary to study every week so they can improve their literacy skills. Word number 20 is stereotype. A stereotype is a thought or belief that may or may not accurately reflect reality. For example, often girls are always weaker than boys because they are smaller and have less muscles than boys. This is an example of a stereotype because it is not always true that boys are stronger in society. This brings to the end of our spelling list 20B. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.